Another good war movie along with Dunkirk, not for real world wars though, and it sets during the First World War in 1917. During World War I, two British soldiers, Lance Corporal Schofield and Lance Corporal Blake, received seemingly impossible orders. In a race against time, they must cross over into enemy territory to deliver a message that could potentially save 1,600 of their fellow comrades, including Blake's own brother. So I'll gonna give you guys the reasons why it rocks. 1. The idea of two British soldiers receive seemingly impossible orders where they must cross over into enemy territory to deliver a message that could potentially save 1,600 of their fellow comrades is creative. 2. The movie has some of, if not, the best cinematography in a British-American film. The cinematography is amazing and makes the movie look like it was made in one shot. 3. The acting is also beyond incredible, particularly from George Mackay and Dean Charles Chapman. 4. Amazing soundtrack that was composed by Thomas Newman, who also composed a soundtrack for Skyfall and Spectre, which were also directed by Sam Mendes, as well as Finding Dory and Wall-E. Garena, the track played when Blake and Schofield reach the no man's land, perfectly conveys a sense of dread one must feel while looking at such a wasteland. 1,600 Men in the Night Window, played during the climactic crane shot of Schofield running parallel to the trenches the 2nd Battalion goes over the top so he can deliver his message. The eerie yet powerful The Wayfaring Stranger cover sung in the trailer and filmed by Jess Solivic, becoming a borderline breakout pop hit when the film was released. 5. Well done and great direction of Sam Mendes, which keeps the charm. 6. Plenty of emotional moments, such as Blake's death. They rescue a panicked German pilot from a crashed airplane and attempt to help him, but the pilot, not speaking English and either misapprehending the intentions or simply not wishing to become a captive, stabs Blake with a knife. Blake ultimately dies of his wounds after quite a lot of agony. As Blake is dying, he's so shocked by the pain that when a shed collapsed behind him from the flames, Blake asks Schofield whether there's an artillery bombing or that he's been shot, and Schofield has to bitterly correct him that he's been stabbed. The pain has deteriorated his mind so much that he actually forgot the reason why he is dying. On top of that, the entire scene has Blake's face slowly losing its color, to the point where it's deathly pale in his final words. The sheer realism of this undignified moment can really turn your stomach inside out. Incredibly, Dean Charles Chapman was able to make his face go pale on his own in real time. CGI only came into play following Blake's passing, to make his face only a little more paler than Chapman could have done on his own. The plane crash itself. You think it's just a normal scene of a German plane being shot down by the English, after the chaos ensued from the bunker cave-in. But when Schofield walks up the hill to see where the downed plane is landing, it goes over the hill and towards him and Blake, causing the two to run. The way it's shot makes it look like you're also one of those endangered due to witnessing this dogfight. And lastly, 7. The scene where Schofield wakes up after having been shot in the church in the ruins of the French town. He wakes up, sees that there's a burning building in the background, as well as German flares flying through the air, illuminating the night sky and creating lots of dynamic moving shadows as Schofield traverses a town square. Reviewers and audiences all around describe the scene as being incredibly beautifully shot and one of the best scenes in the movie. 1917 received universal acclaim from critics and audiences alike, with a common point of praise being the cinematography. On review aggregation site Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an 89%, with a critics' consensus that reads hard-hitting, immersive, and an impressive technical achievement. 1917 captures the trench warfare of World War I through a startling immediacy. On IMDb, the film holds an .310. On Metacritic, 1917 has a 75 from critics indicating generally favorable reviews, and an 8.5 from audiences, indicating universal acclaim. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of on an A+ to F scale, and Postcheck reported it received an average 4.5 out of 5 from viewers they surveyed, with 69% saying they would definitely recommend it. Although media accounts have referred to the story as being told in only one shot, the story cuts to black 1 hour and 6 minutes into the film, when Schofield is knocked unconscious, and fades in upon his regaining consciousness after night has fallen. Mendes explained, "It was to do with the fact that I wanted the movie to go from afternoon to dusk, and then from night into dawn. I wanted it to be in 2 movements. I wanted to take it somewhere more like a hallucination. Somewhere more surreal, almost dreamlike. And horrifying too.